wonder what Mr. Lee might know about this mask.
I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. I just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. Jamming devices work better at higher elevations. I bet the strongest signals would be on rooftops. Fisk's men. This is my shock face.
Spider-Man in my sight! It's the end for you!
Literally didn't see that coming. Gotta take out the jamming device. Shoddy workmanship. I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track him down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place. The closer I am to the jammer, the stronger the signal gets. Aw, they had a jamming party and didn't invite me.
Thought we had a cop. Shh! I got him cornered! I'm in an ass-kicking mood! Here comes the pain! Keep him on the ground! Got something for you! What's it take to stop this guy? Yeah, got him! This is gonna hurt.
jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Aw, a jamming party and didn't invite me. Maybe not.
Got eyes on Spider-Man. Kick his ass! Come on, bring him down already!
Just need to get rid of the jammer. Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Spider-Man, it's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning. Only one jammer left. Nothing suspicious here. Found you. Snoring now.
You asked for this! Get back! Got something for you! You got this! Heads up! He's airborne! Knock him down! Everyone down!
Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great! Any more info on Fisk's men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
Safety's off.
You're in timeout.
Try out this new ammo.
All right. Once everything checks out, it's time for Ramirez's team to gear up.
Dano.
But why do you need so much extra muscle? Because if things go south, we'll need all the firepower.
Damn! Here comes the pain.
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on. Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft. Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
Boss is sick and tired of you. So am I. I can't reach him.
Rack him! I'll teach you some respect.
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
I went to college for this.
Yuri, this construction site's about as legit as the watches they sell in Times Square.
I don't have evidence for a warrant. You go in, you're on your own.
What else is new?
No disrespect to the boss. Checking out another.
Surprise!
What the hell?
Damn it! Had to be Spider-Man. Got him!
Someone needs a nap.
Shot. Got him cornered! You're gonna have a bad day! Flank him! Spider-Man! Okay, we were ready for this. Kick and move! I won't stop! He's mine! Can't hit him in the air! You're gonna have a bad day! Honest! Fisk will have our ass if we don't take him down!
You guys are late! Don't worry, I got plenty of face kicks left!
Can't hit him in the air! Eat this! We can't let him win!
don't have this many friends!
Spider-Man, I checked records and that site's been getting deliveries from cartel front companies.
Been moving drugs, huh? Not for long.
Keep him on the ground. You're gonna have a bad day. Gift from the boss. Alrighty, that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh, great, more of them! Guys, Fisk isn't here! You could've just bailed!
I'm gonna blow your brains out. I can't punch him if he's in the air. Stop this guy. Flank him. Why won't you die?
Reinforcements again? This is only acceptable if you're all showing up in clown cars!
I'm in an ass kicking. You regret that. I'm around. Take him down. Stay. Die. I'll teach you some respect. Bring it, ballerina. Get down here. Get down. Dig in. Got it.
Yuri, I got a bunch of incapacitated criminals and designer narcotics all wrapped up and waiting for you.
Great, I'll just consider this an anonymous tip.
Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers, and it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is disabling the towers so he can commit his unlawful misdeeds with impunity. But Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level Kung Fu Master, 50 moves ahead menace, which is why I think he's actually hacking into these towers to spy on you and me. Your only defense? Listen to my show. All the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him by listening to me every waking moment.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack. Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
Pete, good to see you.
You too.
Hey, kid. How's all the science stuff going?
Not bad, thanks. You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, and she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
Peter, how are you?
This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they? Gotta have something to do on stakeouts. Looks like May's not in yet.
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where did she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
Well, my father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Hey.
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped. Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned.
I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to Thorfinns, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You've got a good boss, man.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just, I'll be there soon.
This tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time? Yuri, I found a Fisk construction site. Lots of busy worker bees up to no good.
Try to make some noise. If someone calls in a disturbance, I can send cars.
Noisy? I can do noisy.
Times like this are when you find out who your friends are and who your enemies are. Boss has a long memory for that kind of stuff. How long you been with him? Since the old days. Don took a letter. Damn. Even before the boss was the boss, huh? Trust me, kid. The boss was always the boss. You ever get pinched by Spider-Man? Sure. Who hasn't? All the way up from the lamppost to the damn webs. I hate those. You got my shoes, my pants. Whoa. I don't want to hear about it. Pants. Boss's lawyers handled it good. Played up the vigilante. Now the guy's not caught. Dude, I got out for 6 months. 6 months away from my life. That's vacation. Didn't imagine that. Might have something. Stand by. I saw something. Checking it out. Got eyes on Spider-Man.
Nice. I'm invisible again.
Better see what that was. You made your last mistake, pal.
I saw something. There he is! Open fire! I go
Checking now.
Nap time.
You don't mess with the Kingpin and live. Oh crap! Look out! We can't let him beat us. Gonna crush your skull. be beating him!
Back up! For a guy in jail, Fisk's men are awfully loyal. Hey, new arrivals! Should I mention this is a rent party? Chip in! No, for real, I need rent money!
Spider-Man, I just checked. There's been a rash of counterfeit bills in that neighborhood.
Counterfeit? That's a dying art. I'll do my part to make it extinct.
Come on! That's not fair! Ping. Take him down before he knocks us all out.
Bad haircuts, excessive cologne. Yep, more Fisk goons.
Here comes the tank. Boss is sick and tired of you. So am I.
More backup? Guys! Willie said to take the day off. Scout's honor!
We can't let him win! Keep him on the ground! You're not bulletproof! I'll be beating him! Come on! Hit it!
Everything's quiet here now, Captain.
Great. That's one more revenue stream Wilson Fisk can't use to pay his lawyers.
I've always been about the truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I printed the truth. And now as a broadcaster, I speak. Sometimes it hurts. But it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, the city is not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the water. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not safe. None of us.
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and...
Yes. Hey, hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Wish I could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Hi, I think Mayor Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
With us, and entrepreneurs boosted the economy. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality of life crimes and reducing red tape. But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people do. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest. But it's a shadow of its former self. Now all you've really got.
Harry left me a message about these before he left for you.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution. The idea is to catch the, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising. If it keeps getting worse, people could die. The particles are concentrating in trouble spots, like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source. For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha! I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff anyway. Got it. Feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe. I must be freaking these people out. What else is new? Huh. The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars, and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos. Great light on that one. Perfect. Best smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry's station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made... Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.